Hello, Chandra. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi Shweta, good afternoon.
Are you ready for the interview now?
Yes, I am ready.
Fourth topic from activity guide, right?
Yes, fourth topic activity guide, that is managing approvals, task manager, supplemental data, smart view, EPM automate.
Okay, please share your screen and go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to present the Shweta, is it visible?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Carry on.
Yes, this is the second topic on activity guide. You could see some of the lab access instruction here. So we do not require this lab instruction. So directly I'm going to the topic. So managing approvals. Managing approvals in the sense the administrator assign the task to user or power user or viewer to approve the task or particular task. For that, we need to learn here. We will how to configure entities to required set up approvals. First topic is setting approvals. For that, we need to log in into the FCCS application, that is Oracle Cloud here. So I'm going to give the credentials here. Go to the topic here. We need to assign the one user one in the name of approver one. For that, we need to go to the tools cluster. Under tools cluster, we need to go to the access control. So here the tools cluster, we have the access control here. Under the access control, we need to go to the manage users. So you can see here manage users. This is the manage users. So we need to create new one for that. This is the uh, details we need to give for that new user. So by clicking on the creator create button, go to the approver. So username is approver one. Approver one. Password is welcome one. So again, password we need to confirm. So under this members available groups is not there. Click on save here. So user one, approver one created successfully. Go to the application one, activity guide. So we need to make changes some for this user. For that, we need to go to the application settings, enable user application for all users. So that we need to go to the application. So under application cluster settings, you could see some various settings like alias type, current default settings, set system settings, approval settings, all are that. Under this, we need to enable use the app application for all users. This is default administrator. I have selected use all users. Click on save. Okay. So now again, we need to go to the navigator under tools variables. We need to give this details. So under navigator, tools, variables. Here you can see the default user variables for years dimension, PM year. I have already assigned for time being, but these are all the default user variables years. So I have clicked on save here. Records are successfully saved. So all are selected, and then we need to log in as admin with password of that user preferences. We need to go to the user preferences, that particular. Here you can see the user preferences. Click it on. So here we need to assign FI21 for this here. So selected, click on OK. So we need to save this. So user preferences as saved successfully. So for this PM year FY21 has selected, and then throughout application it will be selected for approval unit actual FY21 and January. So it makes some approval units assigned to this set. So that before getting into this uh, managing approvals, we need to create some approval units before this, so that it will give some sense about this. So first task part is there. After giving the login credentials, we need to go to the navigator here. And then under workflow, we need to go to the approval unit. So we need to create one approval unit. So for time being, I have created this approval unit 101. So as per hierarchy given by the activity guide, so hierarchy name, description, approval unit 001. And then we need to enable the approvals as none. Approval templates is consolidation bottom up. So for this, click on here. Again, we need to give approval 001, approval 001. So given this options, and then we need to go to the primary and sub hierarchy selection tab. Click on here. We need to select some of the hierarchies for this. Under 01, we need to click on 0. So we need to enable this, then assign owners for this. We need to assign the owners on this owners page. We need to expand that particular entity. For that, owner is admin, reviewer is approver 1. So owner is service administrator. Click add. Okay. For our reviewer is approver 1. Click on OK. Sorry. Add. Click on OK. So we have selected the owner and then reviewer, and also assigned to them entity, and click on save. Click on OK. OK. Save. Okay. And then OK. So our approval unit hierarchy was created successfully. So we need to click on the navigator again. Go to the navigator under workflow. Need to go to the user assignment. So here you can see the 2 approval units. For that, we need to assign the one assignment. So under approval unit 001 for this, in this row, provide this value scenario, year, and then January for period. So click on actions here. Here we have some of the, here we need to delete first this, so that actual, for this we need to FY21, period is Jan. Click OK. So we need to click save, and then sorry. Actual, okay. FY21. Okay. Select year is January. Period is January. Click on save. Check. Already existed. Delete it first, right? Click on save. So unable to remove binding as mutual application token. So for time being, I have selected the second one. So we have already assigned one actual as per activity guide. Scenario is actual, year is FY21, and then period is January. For this one also, we need to assign once again. Click on OK. Here is FY21. Okay. Select January. Okay. So click on save. So here approval unit assignment was successfully assigned to that particular unit. For this, we complete a practice 1.2 in activity guide 2. We need to go to the second one, practice 1.2, promote, approve, lock approval units. For this, we need to go to again application. Under application, we need to go to the navigator. Under navigator, we need to go to the manage approvals. Application, navigator, under workflow, manage approvals. So here also we need to give the POV, actual FY21 January. Here scenario is actual. Here is FY21. Period is January. So click on go. Here we need to select the view tab under this view tab, preview. So here you can see the approval unit 001, what we have created before here in this part. So go to the next under this column C151 Craven and then click on OK. For this, we have given the start buttons or radio buttons here. We need to start this and then in the top right side of the page, view button is there. So select the process status over there. Here you can see view top. Click on the process status. So select the under review actions, change the status. So for this, we need to select the change the status here. So we need to promote it and lock it. So here under select action, we have only lock option. So that click on lock option and OK. So changes status was submitted successfully. So approve the approval unit. For that, we need to go to login for approver one and then we need to give the so we need to sign out first this. Click on OK. Approver one. Yeah. Log on to approver one, navigator advanced consultation, monthly close. So here you can see this approvals. So here we don't have a monthly close because we don't have exact data for this uh, approval unit. So that we need to skip here and then again we need to log in as admin. Sign out. Okay. EPM default cloud, EPM demos as per activity guide. Sorry. Click OK. So as per the activity guide, the practice 1.2 is completed. Now we need to go to the task manager. Task manager is another topic that is lesson 2 in our FCCS activity guide. In this guide, we will learn how to set up organizational units under 2.1 practice, creating organizational unit. So after reviewing the login credentials, we need to go to this application under task manager. Task manager. So we need to give holiday rules under the organization tab. Here you can see the organizations tab. For time being, I have created one holiday rule. So as per the activity guide, I have given the name as HRID 001, HRNM 001 as name field. Here you can see the holiday rules tab. I've created one holiday rule. So rule ID is HR001, HRNM001. And then as per activity guide, I have given holiday rules. 01 January is New Year holiday. 25th December is Christmas holiday. So that I have given this 01 22 to New Year holiday. And then December 25 is Christmas holiday. So I have clicked and save. Next, we need to go to the organizational units. Organizational units. For this, we need to give this details for one region. So I have selected Middle East 001 as a name. ID is ME001. There is no parent company for this, so that it is the first one. So description is Middle East region. Holiday rules always default HRNM001, what we have created before. So work days is excluding the Friday and Saturday, remaining all the working days for Middle East region. So all are given, and then under need to provide child hierarchy for this Middle East region. So for this Middle East region, I have given as a legal entity as a child, legal entity 001. LE001 is organizational unit ID. So here you can see legal entity is the one, and then legal entity 001 is the organizational unit ID. So I've given these all particulars into this child hierarchy. So here also we have selected working days for this child is Friday and Saturdays holidays, remaining all are working days. So with this, we complete the creation of organizational unit. Next practice is creating teams. For this, we need to go to the tools cluster. Under tools cluster, we need to get into the access control. Home page, tools cluster, click on this access control. So under access control, manage teams, we can see the manage teams under here. Click on this. For time being, I have created one team for approver. So as per given details, approver team 001 description is list of approver for the tasks. So click on this. I have given a list of approver tasks. So for this, I have selected roles is user. Click on add plus buttons for members. Here you can see the members for this. I have click on this. For time being, I have selected approver 01. Under approver 01, we need to add the approver unit. So, and also primary user. Here you can see select the primary user checkbox. I have enabled this checkbox also. Click on OK. So given I have created one team for approval unit hierarchy. With this, we have created creating teams under access control. So next topic is practice 2.3, creating template and adding tasks. So in this, we will learn how to create the new template and how to add the tasks in template. So that for the, we need to go to the home page again, click on home icon. So under application, task manager is there. Click on application cluster, click on task manager. The task manager, left hand side, we have a templates tab. This is the template tab. So click on this. For time being, I have created one task template for monthly closer 001. So you can see there template for monthly 001. I've given all these details monthly closer template. Reason is our organization unit is Middle East 01. Number of days before 0 day, 10 days. All are this given here. So that before 0 day is 10, after 010 is 20 date. So under instructions, I have given instruction for month closure. So here instructions also given in activity guide. As per activity guide, I have given the instructions as monthly closer. So click on OK. So click on task tabs again here. You can see task tab. Task tab here. So we need to give the required credentials for this template. What we have created template for monthly closure. So you can see here monthly template for monthly closure template we have created before. So for that we need to assign the attribute or a new task. For this, for time being, I have created one task review task 001. For that, I have given task review 001. ID is 847 task 001. Month closer review is the description. So what they are provided in activity guide. Organizational unit is default Middle East 001. Source is template for monthly closer. So we need to active this checkbox. Owner is only administrator. So after that, we need to go to the workflow tab. Workflow here. Click on workflow. So we have given this details regarding about assignee. Assignees admin user starts from day 7 to ends with day 15. So you can see day 7 to day 15. Allow yearly start checkboxes. Need to enable this checkbox. So under workflow tab, under approver section, we need to add one approver. So for that, we have given approver one as this approver for that particular template. The name value is approver team 001 search. So enter end date is 20 as per the guide. End date is 20. Require action by any approver. Any approver in the sense here they mention A to Z OT. So click on save and close. So with this, we have completed the practice 2.3. So under 2.4 practice, we will get into how to schedule from template, how to create schedule from template. For that, we need to go to the application task manager and the templates tab. So click on application again, task manager. Here you can see the templates tab. Click on that. So choose template record with name template for monthly closer 001. Here template 001. So on toolbar, click on create schedule. You can see the create schedule. Click on that. We need to give the credentials as per this. Schedule is monthly schedule 001. Monthly schedule. Here is FY21. Current month 1 period and then 25th of the. So 25th. So you can see these details, create schedule. So you can see this completion of this creation of schedule. So with this, we complete the 2.4 practice creating schedule from template. By this way, we will create the schedules in template. So next topic is managing close process and using the task manager. So in 3.1 opening schedule, for that we need to go to the application task managers. Under task manager, we need to go to the schedules. Here the schedules tab. Click on that. So choose the monthly schedule 001. Here you can see the monthly schedule 001. Set status for that is open. So here you can see the set status. We need to click on open. So the pop-up is need to open. So you click on S. So results is successful. So click on OK. The review status. Review the status is here. You can see the open status is open. So it completes the practice how to open the schedule. So under 3.2 practice, how to schedule the submitting and approve the task within schedules. So for that, we need to go to the task tabs under application. So go to the tasks, home icon, tasks. Under task, we need to go to the schedule tasks. So here you can see the schedule tasks. Click on this. The schedule, if you use the filter section and schedule the monthly schedule 001. Filter section. So review task 001. So here you can review task 001. Click on that name of the link. So on workflow drawer, you can see the task page, submit the task button. Our workflow drawer, you can see the who is the approver, who is the assign of that. Assignee is administrator, approver is approver 1. So that it is assigned to them. So after that, in task manager dialog box will be yes, submit the task to the application once again. Task manager, tasks. Is to submit the tasks here. Are okay. See to the application and task page. So to approve the task, login as approve with password 001 in task manager dialog box. Here you can see the to approve the task 1. So yes, approver 1. So sign out here. Approver 1. Welcome 1. Look at tasks here. By this way, you can see the approved tasks are so schedule tasks, filter section, monthly schedule 01. We need to claim it or we need to approve the task button. So here we directly approve task button is enabled. So click on approve task. The task been approved successfully. So close X, close this. So with this, we end with how to submitting, how to approving task within the schedule. So next topic is practice with 3.3 closing and locking schedule. So for this, we need to go to the, or we need to log in as admin. Here you can see the approver so that approver 1 has approved the task. So sign out here. We need to sign in as admin. Click on OK. PM mouse. Go. Again, we need to go to the application cluster, task manager, schedule. Here you can see the schedules. Click on that. So select monthly 001. Set the status as closed. Set the status as closed. Click on close. Click on S. Status was successfully set it. And then we need to lock or we need to close this task. So click on lock again. So click on S. By this way, we will close the task and then we will lock this task by clicking on the set status option. So with this, we have concluded with how to close the task or how to log the task after completion of that particular schedule. So next lesson is practices. Lesson 4, setting up supplemental data. So in practice 4.1, how to create we learn how to create the data sets and collections. We need to go to the application under supplemental data. Application, supplemental data, click on supplemental data. Here collections tab is there under left side pane. Here you can see the collections tab. Click on that. So we need to give the these details. Name is debt details 001. Description is debt details. Collection intervals default. So for time being, I have created debt details 001. So click on this first. I have given the collection interval is default debt details and then name is debt details 001. Under attributes column, so I've given these types of attributes what specified under activity guide. So click on attribute. Here there is various attributes. One is name of the attribute is debt ID 001. That is data type is text and then required is open. So here you can see the so data type is text, required checkbox is enabled, name is details. After that, data description has created, data date is created, data type is created, and then short term or long term with yes or no. Here you can see the short term or long term. The data type is yes. These are all locked because I have created predefined. So for time being, so we need to enable the key identifier for data ID 001. Here you can see the dead details. This is the dead details. This is the data ID 001. Cancel. So I have unlocked this. I've locked this dead ID 001. So create under new create collection. Here you can see the collection. So with this, we concluded the practice 4.1, how to create data sets or collections of the particular supplemental data. So next is 4.2, creating form templates from supplemental data. We need to log in as admin. After giving the credentials, we need to go to the supplemental data. Under supplemental data, you can see the supplemental data here. Under supplemental data, form template tabs. This is form template tab. Click on OK. We will see a list of existing templates. For time being, I have created one data information form 001 as per activity guide. For that, I have given description, default collection period, all of them. Default collection period is default information. Sorry. So click on save and close. So after that, we need to go to the instruction tab for that particular template. So here I have specified the instruction, that is please verify the outlined loan procedures. If all the loans are greater than $10 lakh, must be approved by higher authority with proper approval level. As per guide, I have given the instruction. So click on selections tab here. I have for time being, I have created it. So under selection tab, we need to give these details in that info, date details 001 as a collection period. Then data records are rows. So click on this. So you can see here data records are rows. Collection period is data details, debt details 001. Name is debt information. After that, we need to click on collection tab, sorry, column tab. Under column tab, we need to enable this debt description, debt data type, debt date, short term, maturity time. All these attributes we need to enable. So for default, I have enabled all these attributes. So click on group by tab. Here you can see the group by tab, click on it. Sorry, here we need to specify the debt type and then included with debt amount. So click on debt amount. Here, click on OK. Now go to the workflow tab. Click on OK. Under workflow tab of the particular form, you need to specify these frequencies and then so when start section, under when start section, we need to give frequencies FCCS periodic, schedule is end date, offset is 1. Under workflow section, option is preparer approve post. So given prepare approve post. So here you can set level of approval 1, duration of prepare 1, duration of approval 1. All our duration is 1 only. I've given 1 here. Level of approval is 1. Approval for 1. Integrator also 1. So under user section, we need to enable the entity preparer approver 1 and then integrator. So you can see here I have given the entity 0. So for that, I'm selecting entity 05, EN05. So I've selected this, click on OK. So survey preparer is service administrator, approver is approver one, what we have created in approval unit hierarchy. Integrator is service administrator only. So we need to click on save. With this, we concluded with how to create the collection period of that. Save and close here. So our template was successfully created. So now we need to go to the practice lesson 7.5 collecting supplemental data. So how to deploy the form templates in practice 5.1? We need to log in again as admin. So go to the application. After given credentials, we will log in here. So data collection period has been set to open for current year. Scenario is actual. Collection interval is default. We need to open the data collection period by following steps. So for that, we need to go to the application, supplemental data. After that, data collection periods tab. Here you can say data collection period. For that, collection interval is default, year is 2021, actual is scenario. So you can see here collection period default, year is 2021, scenario is actual. So start date of that particular month is starting date, end month is end date. So I have given these particulars for January 1st, 2022, April 30, and then February is February 2020, February 28, 2022. So status is open so that it will turned as a green color. So because it is in open status. So after that, we need to deploy these tasks to our supplemental collection data. So for that, we need to go to the application supplemental data form template tab. Here you can see the form template tab. We will see the list of existing tabs what we have created before. So here you can see the data information form is our template. So go to the actions, click on deploy. Here you can see the deploy. We need to give default as collection period. Here is 2021, scenario is actual. Here you can see the data default, collection period is default, year is 2021, scenario is actual. I have assigned these 4 periods for this deployment purpose. Click on OK. So I'm waiting this. So I have deployed one of the period for our practice purpose. So click on OK. Deploy form template would be shown as we can see this form here. So this is the deployment form template. So need to click on close and then close the form this also. So with this, we complete the practice 5.1, how to assign, how to deploy the templates to supplemental data. In next topic, practice 5.2, how to enter the data in forms. So data forms and posting FCCS. This we need to go to the tasks page in home button. Click on home button, click on tasks. Here you can see that supplemental data tasks. This is the supplemental data tasks. Here again, this collection period is default. Year is 2021. A period is April, and then scenario is actual. So we have assigned all these. Here we can get in some errors, few system errors. With this, we enter the details here. So under approve form data, so we need to log in credentials as approver. Go to the application once again. Sign out. Log in as approver here. Under tasks, supplemental data tasks. Approver one, welcome one. Tasks. So by this way, we will approve the particular supplemental data tasks as a approver. After completion of the approval, sign out here and then again log in as admin. EPM. Sorry. With this, we completed the supplemental data topic in this practice guide. So next topic is practice lesson 6, installing, configuring Smart View. How to install and configure the Smart View add-in. So for that, we need to log in here. So after that login, we need to go to the settings and actions of that particular admin. So here you can see the downloads section. So it will directly go to the Oracle Cloud for downloading the particular add-ins. So here you can see the Smart View add-in for administrator, Smart View extension for close and supplemental data. Click on this. So downloaded completely. So Smart View extension is downloaded. Also EPM automate is there. So next is we need to downloaded. I need to install these particular Smart Views. So for that, we need to go to the download section. Downloads here and see the Smart View extensions. This is Smart View extension. Click on this. Run as service administrator. So planning extension for Smart View setup wizard is. So installation is completed successfully. By this way, we will install the Smart View extension, Smart View applications to our FCCS. So next is we need to see whether that particular Smart View is enabled or not in our Excel. So for that, we need to click on Excel sheet. Do this once again. So open the new blank book. So under ribbon, you can see the Smart View here. Smart View, click on Smart View. Click on Smart View, click on panel, whether it is opened or not. So click on shared connections. So we need to give the credentials. Go. So here you can see the EPN cloud is open. This is our URL. This is our application, what we have created before creation of the business process. So by this way, we will enable the Smart View in our Excel sheet. Next is installing, configuring the extension for close and supplemental data extension. For that, we need to go to the actions here. Smart View. Here you can see the, click on it. So we need to run this. So I have downloaded the Smart View extension for close and supplemental data management. After the completion of this, we will get to see this extension. So it matched with the activity guide. Click on next. Click on next again, install. Click on install, will get time. So click on finish. Our extension was successfully created and then successfully enabled. So need to go to need to check whether it is there or not. See close pending tasks. Fresh data. So here you can see the in activity guide how to whether it is installed or not. So that we need to go to the Excel sheet. You can see the sorry. So data extension was successfully created. With this, we complete the installation of SmartView add-ins and then extension for supplemental data for add-ins to our FCCS application. Next is viewing or analyzing the data with SmartView. In practice, our lesson 7. So first topic is how to enter the data or how to submit the data in FCCS SmartView. For that, we have already installed this SmartView extension and then SmartView add into our Excel, and then so we have already successfully given the login credentials and then URL also. This is 192.168.56.102. Go to the activity guide once again. So we need to select the form. Open form, FCCS ribbon appears. So operating expenses under data input. Selected the form. Before that, we need to uncheck the suppress missing blocks. So click on OK. So go to the POV. So select the form, open form. So here you can see this details how form is look like in SmartView. So this is the POV because all the data, all the cells are field here. So POV would be appear in top of the form. So go to the presentation here. All are set data options. So click on options, sorry. Excel, analyze, sorry. So POV is ready. Here, refresh this. After that, we need to unsuppress the missing blocks by clicking on options here, smart view options. So missing suppression blocks. I've already removed this. So form is looks like this. So go click on options. Go to the FCCS ad hoc. We would so we need to select the one form, operations income. Click on zoom in. So here you can see the POV, all are how it will function. So click on zoom out. It will closed. Again, we need to zoom out here. This is all closed here. Again, we need to click on zoom in. It will appear. So by this way, we will submit the data, or we will edit the data in our smart view using smart view in FCCS application. Like, yeah, like here. And I'm going to give the new credentials panel connections. EP, this one. Giving the location library here, the FCCS income statement open form. So here you can see this data. So we need to zoom in, zoom out. We need to select this ad hoc analysis. Options. Remove this, click on OK. And then hit refresh. Click on analyze. By this way, we will analyze the data. Zoom in, zoom out, which is if you click on zoom out, it will close. If you click on zoom in, it will open for all these required states, which is included in this particular USA. So go to the pin guide over here. So by this way, we will edit the data, or we submit the data in smart view using smart view. So now we need to get into the EPM automate. In this EPM automate, we have already downloaded the EPM automate as per practicing purpose. For that, we need to launch the EPM automate here. The Windows button, you can see the EPM automate. Launch the EPM automate. Here you can see the how to launch EPM automate. So we need to give this extensions, some of the EPM default cloud. Then after that, we need to give the EPM automate login, EPM default cloud, EPM net. After that, we need to give the particular EPM automate. EPM scale. EPM default cloud underscore default underscore cloud underscore in space beam demos. We need to give the extension, or we need to give the link for this particular Hyperion planning. After that, go to the, so hit enter. Need to give the particular. Okay. Sorry. Here you can see the login successful. By this way, we will enter our application through EPM automate, or we will how to log in the FCCS application through EPM automate. So after logged in successfully, we need to give, or we need to upload the file in our local machine or from our local machine. So for that, we need to give. So zoom in once again. Zoom in once again. We need to give this automate automate upload file. EPM automate upload file. So go to the presentation. You need to select the pathway. So where is our application now? So on the desktop, files to be used. This is entity file here. Click on properties of that particular folder, click on it. So here you can see the location of that particular form. Copy this, paste it in EPM automate. So go to the presentation again, automate. entity.csv. Desktop tab. Again, we need to give desktop tab. Files to be used. Basic files to be used. After that, metadata. Underscore entity. So hit the enter button. Hit the enter button. So we need to upload the file by this way, giving the pathway of that particular file where the file is situated or where the file is placed. Here you can see the file files to be used. Under files to be used, I have selected the metadata entity. So for that, before we need to give the pathway where that particular file is saved or where that particular file saved in that particular location. We need to give this path here. I've given this EPM automate upload file. I need to copy this, copy, paste it here, upload file, space. Space. Go to the presentation. So by this way, we will enter the file through our EPM automate. So with this, we end with the FCCS activity guides part 2 also. Over to you, Manjusha. Hello. Hello. Hello, Shweta. Hello.